One morning, it started raining before sunrise. Cold rain. The kind that seeps through fabric and settles in your bones. I had nowhere to go. That was the morning everything changed, though I didn't know it yet. I was sitting outside a small cafe, huddled under its awning, counting the coins in my pocket. Enough for nothing. The cafe door opened, and warm air rushed out, carrying the smell of coffee and bread. A man stepped out, mid-40s, office clothes, tired eyes. He stopped, not near me, right in front of me. I braced myself. Usually, this is where people tell you to move, or lecture you, or pretend you're not there while speaking loudly about people like this. Instead, he asked a question no one had asked me in months. "Have you eaten today?" I didn't answer immediately, not because I was proud, but because I didn't trust the question. When you're used to being ignored, attention feels suspicious. I never believed small things could change a life. People say that to sound hopeful. They say it after everything is already fixed. But when your life is falling apart quietly, no shouting, no drama, just doors closing one by one, kindness feels like a luxury meant for other people. I was 34 when my life stopped moving forward. No big failure, no scandal, just a slow erosion. I lost my job first, then my apartment, then my phone service. Friends stopped calling. Not because they hated me, but because I didn't have good news anymore. I became invisible in a city that never sleeps. Every morning, I woke up on the same park bench, pretending I was just resting, like I belonged there. I kept my clothes clean. I kept my hair trimmed. I kept my shame hidden. That was my pride. Most people passed me like I was part of the pavement. Some avoided eye contact. A few looked afraid, like misfortune was contagious. I learned something important during those weeks. People don't ignore you because you're homeless. They ignore you because you remind them how fragile their own lives are. I finally shook my head. He nodded once like he'd expected that answer. Then he did something small, something ordinary, something unforgettable. He went back inside. A minute later, he returned with a paper bag and a cup. He didn't toss it at me, didn't rush. He knelt down so we were eye level. "There's no rush," he said. "Take your time." Inside the bag was a sandwich, still warm, not leftovers, not charity scraps, a fresh meal. But that wasn't the moment that changed my life. It was what came next. He didn't walk away. He sat beside me, right there on the wet concrete. People stared. I could feel it, but he didn't care. He asked my name, and then, this is the part one still think about, he listened. I told him pieces of my story. Not everything, just enough. He didn't interrupt, didn't offer advice. When I finished, he said something that shattered something inside me. "You're not broken," he said. "You're just in between." Before leaving, he handed me a small card. Just a name and a number. "If you ever want to work," he said, "call me." No promises, no speeches. Then he stood up and went back to his life. I sat there long after the rain stopped. I didn't call that day, or the next. Hope is dangerous when you've been disappointed enough times. But 3 days later, hunger beat pride. I called. He answered. 2 weeks later, I was sweeping floors in his warehouse. Minimum wage, early mornings, but it was honest work. And for the first time in months, I slept indoors. The job became full-time, then supervisory. A year later, I had my own apartment again. 5 years later, I managed the entire operation. We still talk. He never takes credit. He says it was nothing. But here's what I learned. Kindness isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't ask to be remembered. It just creates space for someone to breathe again. That man didn't save my life. He reminded me it was worth saving. And now, every morning I buy 2 coffees. one for me, and one for whoever looks like they're trying not to disappear. Because I know something most people forget. Sometimes one act of kindness is not small at all. It's a beginning. Have you ever experienced a moment like this? Share it in the comments. And subscribe to INK Not for stories that change the way we see life.